All right, guys, welcome back to the show. It's now time for the entertainment news. First up, we have to tell you that Shaffy Bello speaks on sacrificing her marriage and kids for acting. Nollywood actress Shaffy Bello has opened up about her life, her marriage, kids, and career in an interview with Chude Jideonwo. According to the actress, she left her husband and kids behind in the U.S. when she decided to pursue her acting career back home in Nigeria, and this ultimately affected her family. Check this out.
I wanted to spread my wings. I felt like I was pregnant and I couldn't have a child. I felt like my wings were sort of closed in and I was boxed in and I needed more. My soul needed more. I was yearning for more, but I didn't realize what kind of sacrifice will come with wanting more and going for what you want. After all, you have to pay some price.
Yeah. What was the price you paid?
I paid the price of having a connection with my children then. Coming to Nigeria, I would stay in my room sometimes and cry and think, oh my gosh, what am I doing? But I sacrificed everything because I believe that they didn't ask to be born, so I wanted to give them everything. So leaving them with their father, that was a huge sacrifice, but it turned around for good.
Yes, as regards her marriage, take a look at what she had to say.
So 5 years ago, yeah, divorce.
Right.
That's a huge price. He's a good man, good father to his children. But I got to a place where I wanted more. And I would always travel back and forth, you know. But I knew at a point that if I really want this, it came with a sacrifice. It wasn't a sacrifice of marriage, but then he being there and the distance didn't help. It was still difficult.
Right.
But then I knew that I want this. If I go back and leave this, it would be too much of a sacrifice. And I would go to him empty. Empty. I wouldn't be myself. And at some point, I would resent him. So I had to make that choice. And what I wanted, I had to focus on what I wanted.
Yeah.
And thank God.
All right, she further spoke on trying her hands on marriage again if given the opportunity with the right person. Is this for me?
I must say, I love Shaffy Bello's voice, by the way. And she gives you that Scarlett Johansson's voice to that husky.
She has a presence.
Yeah, so I'm done with that conversation.
Is that all you have to say?
Okay, she's trying to end at marriage again, no, for OJ.
Yeah, she's. So I watched the interview. She talked about when she talked about that part. She said, "I'm good. I can take myself to Dubai. I can take myself shopping, doing whatever. So if I want to try my hands on marriage, whoever is coming in has to double what I can do."
So you can take.
So I do know this thing to that.
All right, so I'm going to say this here. First of all, I'm going to commend her for being able to speak about this and being able to share, because I feel like a lot of people will learn lessons from this. Now, she says that she sacrificed like the connection with her children for her career.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, people don't understand how much women have to give up for the family. It's a little different for the guys because people always feel like, okay, you know what, oh, he's a man, you go to work, you come back, you can just go and sleep. But the woman, she has to be like physically involved. So I understand the break in connection that she's talking about and then having to travel back and forth. Long distance relationship. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's crazy.
As you said it all, but what I just have to add to that is the fact that at some point it's like, oh, he's a good man, he's a good father, you know, I love my kids, they didn't ask to be born, but the sacrifice is too much if I had gone back empty-handed. I'm like, I feel like it's a one-sided conversation, and it happens with both genders. And I feel like even if she marries again, she might have this, go back to the same thing where it's like, oh, my career, I'm pregnant again, and I want to fly.
I want to fly.
You know,
Pregnant
so,
with the career, by the way.
And it also doesn't help because it makes that stereotype of, oh, people who are trying to like face their careers as women,
have to put everything aside.
It puts them in that box of, oh, they can't take the family serious. But there are also people who have been able to be good in their careers and keep their family. I think it has to do with balance.
So also remember that there's a long distance factor. It's not like she finishes on set and then goes to her house.
Yeah.
So she's probably going for months, weeks, months without even
What I'm trying to say is that was her choice. This was not a case of somebody saying, oh, it's either your career or your family. She also made that choice. She could have actually pushed for a career abroad too. Or she could have tried to say, okay, we even have like musicians here that come to Nigeria, they drop hits, they go back. People look at Whiskey that is not here. So I'm just trying to say that I just feel like the narrative should be very careful so that it doesn't look like if you want to face your career, you have to sacrifice your family, you know, because you want to fly. You can fly, you can have it all if you are willing to sacrifice at different levels, you know. If you're willing to sacrifice, okay, maybe I won't be in Nigeria all the time, maybe I won't be in the US all the time. That's all I'm just trying to say.
This is also spanning from the RMD conversation when you wished Dumebi happy birthday, that you sacrificed everything, you left your career because it was big on TV, left your career to...
That one is like the other end of it.
Yeah, that's the other
and then she said, you know what, I was very okay with doing that, so...
Anyways, yeah. I love our voice, by the way. Anyways,
shoot your shot. Shoot your shot with your chest.
So Auntie Shaffy.
Yes.
Okay, there you have it. Next.